Hello, hi viewers of Brains on the Go. It's me again, Baninhlis Milane. And I must say, we have come just almost to the end of our journey. Yes, it has been an amazing, beautiful journey. Bittersweet roller coaster because we got to shed tears, we got to smile, we got to laugh our lungs out. But all in all, it was really amazing. So right now, we're gonna take a bit of a journey and see our sponsors who made this journey possible.
Okay, when we were approached by Swazi TV, their representative briefing us about this show, sathi vela kuyi-show lefanele ukuthi is okay siparticipate kuyo. I think it's everyone's dream, more especially the kids, to appear on TV. Then uma siva nga-Brains on the Go that it looks after, it caters for bantwana laba less privileged. So saba so excited because in most cases ababade le platform yokuthi bakhombise or babonakale or basemakhaya kuma-rural areas la i-TV ingafiki khona. So siyevungazi ukuthi lokho kutaba encourage ekufundeni kwabo, lokho kutaba motivate etifundweni tabo, because wonke umuntu uyafuna kuvela ku-TV. So kuvela ku-TV for them it's gonna be a very big thing.
This is the OK Count-On card that we have been talking about. Whenever you are in any of our outlets, if you are not already a Count-On card holder, please ask your nearest cashier at the till points for one of these, and ensure that before you leave the store, they take you to the self-service kiosk that is available at all of our outlets, where you are able to register your card. Once your card is registered, you are able to utilize it across any of our outlets. Whatever cashback you earn on it, whatever monies you save on it, you are able to use across all of our outlets across the country of Eswatini. I would like to welcome our newest Count-On card holder, Ms. Baninhlis Milane. Welcome.
This show is basically for children who are less privileged. So it boosts their self-confidence. It exposes them to what is really happening around the country. It exposes them to things that they've read in the books, to things that they had in mind, to a lot of things, many facilities in the country. So we sponsored this program because Nando's is part of the community. So without the community, we are nothing. We cook food because of the communities. So we sponsored this because we want to empower these children. They are the leadership of tomorrow. So we want to make sure that the coming generation is well educated and they have those qualities that might be needed for them to lead this country.
So I'm sitting with Mandisa from Helping Hand Foundation. She's just going to briefly tell us what the foundation does. Mandisa, please tell us more about the foundation.
Well, Lolo, Helping Hand Foundation is a foundation that started in 2016 with the aim of ending period poverty in Eswatini. So as you can hear by the name, it's called Helping Hand. So we help adolescent girls and young women in Eswatini, mostly by donating sanitary pads, dignity packs, and also clothing. We mobilize these girls in communities, and we have a health talk nabo. We also give them psychosocial support. By doing so, we're ensuring that they can help the next person who is also in need. We also help them in capacity building. We train them to do things for so that we can ensure that they are able to make their own income and also afford the sanitary pads for themselves.
So Mandisa, please tell us why Helping Hand Foundation decided to partner with Brains on the Go.
I can fairly speak for everyone else after watching the last episode, Florence, where you visited her household, and the mother Begakala Guti, she barely can afford to buy her sanitary pads, and she really needs to make sure that at the end of the month we are going to provide them sanitary pads. That was heartbreaking for everyone. So where there's a need, by doing so, we decided Guti and change the world one pad at a time.
Please tell us more about what you have right next to you.
Lolo, right next to me we have sanitary pads, which will last the two finalists a period of 12 months. Nanka, these are always sanitary pads. We got Lama Maxi thick pads for them that we can ensure that as they go to school, they don't have to stress and worry about how are they going to make it through their period. And this was going to help them so much in achieving greater things at school. My advice is to them with their schoolwork. There is nothing like hard work. You must always and always with your schoolwork be a determined young girl and a young boy so that you can ensure that you have a brighter future. And make us proud, Brains on the Go. The sky is not the limit.
We decided to sponsor Brains on the Go because Brains on the Go is an organization based in Eswatini, helping the school child to pursue and achieve his or her dreams. So as this is international, we are part of the movement whereby we need to grow the country, whereby we need to grow the younger generation to achieve and to make sure that they get to their goals. So we decided to sponsor Brains on the Go because we are in the same mandate as to making sure that the child has to achieve and has to grow, has to develop, and has to make Eswatini to be the first world status. Brains on the Go is sponsoring them with water bottles. We've got water bottles, we've got golf t-shirts which are branded with Eswatini TV logo, Brains on the Go logo, and the Dixie's International logo. We also have round neck t-shirts with the big branding Brains on the Go for easy identification. As Dixie's International, working towards achieving the first world status, we decided to promote Eswatini as a brand. We've got the Eswatini corner here whereby we have Eswatini branded t-shirts, Eswatini branded caps, Eswatini branded cups, mouse pads, multifunctional headwears, and a whole lot we can find in the shop. We've got other brands also which we are working with to making sure that we bring technology, we bring user-friendly things into the country in terms of environment for the likes of Jazani. Jazani is a company we've partnered with, Jazani, whereby it sells a lot of recycled, eco-friendly things. For instance, we've got the water bottles, we've got flasks, we've got notebooks, we've got Bluetooth speakers, and we've got power banks, all made from bamboo. Bamboo is an eco-friendly thing, and it's easy to clean, easy to wash, and it's very eco-friendly. Stainless steel doesn't affect you in any way because it's stainless steel, and it doesn't rust. That is on the environmental side. On the technology side, on Jazani, we've got the UV sterilizer. This is actually a purse whereby you can put your phone, you can put your keys, it sterilizes. Due to the COVID pandemic, we decided to bring these here so that it helps you. Instead of using the sanitizer, you can sterilize your phone, you can sterilize your car keys, your house keys and everything while on the go. We have got the purse here, we've got the sterilizer here, which you can keep on your desk, and it also acts as a wireless phone charger. It charges your phone, it's a power bank, it's a sterilizer, and it's very good to keep your desk, yourself, all your small nitty-gritties clean. Here at Dixie's International, we keep school jerseys for as many schools as we can possibly can. So you can come down at Dixie's, you can see the school jerseys we have, and then we can assist you in getting the orders. So in case you needed to place an order for as big quantities as you can, we can also assist you in that. You can come into our shop, we can give you the best prices, and then you can place your orders. And it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to produce school jerseys. Here at Dixie's, we also provide sportswear. We've got soccer boots, we've got soccer kits, we've got a lot in stock.
Here at Dixie's International, we're all about branding. Get noticed, get branded. What are you waiting for?
Galito's Pizza Inn sponsored us with a lot and lots of delicious pizza. So today we are meeting Colin, who is going to tell us more on why he decided to sponsor the show.
For us, it was a no-brainer. It's so exciting to see that we have this crop of youth coming through that still have so much drive and ambition, and it's something we will always support. As much as we've had very strenuous times through the current pandemic, there's people that are worse off than us, and it's nice to see that there's still initiatives going forward that motivate people to improve in life.
Okay, so how did COVID affect you guys? How did it do in business?
Vanente, COVID changed the way we operate. It impacted our business from a turnover perspective. We lost about 28% of our business. So operationally, we had to transform the way we thought, the way we operated. Unfortunately, there were casualties through this. We've been fortunate enough to survive. We've had to streamline our business, and yeah, the thought process has changed considerably. The times have changed, and we've got to move with them, and that's where we are at the moment.
Please tell us a brief history about Mlilwane Reserve.
Okay, Mlilwane Wildlife Sanctuary was established in 1961, and it was actually opened in 1963. So we have been basically looking at like plus or minus 50 years. Yaqala in regard to conservation, it has been the pioneer when it comes to a nature reserve in Eswatini. The name Mlilwane, most people they always ask, where does it derive from? So Mlilwane is coming from the little fires that used to happen here around here, caused by lightnings. So we have continued with that name Mlilwane. And it has also been, there's a fire just next to our restaurant there. It's a small fire. It has been burning since Sakala in Mlilwane. So the only thing that happens is that in Jogutu we add logs and what. So that small fire, it is kind of synonymous when it Mlilwane. So yeah, it started like plus or 50 years ago, conservation's pioneer in regard to nature reserves.
Well, okay, so please tell us, how has COVID-19 affected you guys?
COVID-19 has really had a negative impact on us because for us as Mlilwane, we deal with tourists. So when we're talking about tourists, we're talking about people coming, having the freedom to travel from whether they are coming, it's international, it's regional, or even local. Those are the people that bring income for us because we're a privately owned organization. So whatever funding that we get, we're getting it from clients that are coming through. So with COVID, we'd had our borders closed. People couldn't come through. We've had our own lockdown as Eswatini. People couldn't travel. So that has impacted us negatively to a point that we've had to have some of our staff members being retrenched, going home. But we have tried to open our gates through all this time. We know how much people appreciate coming through. So we have tried, but it has been a tough time. It has been a tough time.
Well, okay, we as Brains on the Go really appreciate and are grateful for the fact that you sponsored us. What are your thoughts on Brains on the Go? What made you sponsor?
For us as Mlilwane, as big game parks, we tend to align ourselves with projects that, especially if it's community and it's giving back to the nation, we tend to align ourselves so much with that. So when Brain on the Go approached us, it was one of those things like, no, we definitely have to do this. It is something that has such a huge impact to us as big game parks. As you can see while we're here at Mlilwane, we have now a beehives air too. Those beehives are not people that are outsourced from South Africa, it's the communities just around us what to give back. So when Brain on the Go came to us with their initiative, we saw it as an opportunity to know this is a beautiful initiative and we would love to be part of. And it's an amazing thing that Macmillan actually thought about something like that. It's a beautiful thing. So that's why we ended up being part of it.
And what advice would you give to the top 3 as well?
I am not going to even go further than anything, but what I'm going to say is that never give up, always push. Always push. That's just all I'm going to say.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
I know the day was super, I just can't even describe it. It was super amazing. It was awesome. And like working as a team resilience, it was amazing. And like, yeah, you saw we got the big W. So it just sums up everything, the experience as a whole.
Now here's an interesting fact about Stegi Hotel. It was founded by George Wayne, who built it in 1928 till 1939.
1939, Mr. William Chook bought the hotel and ran it for 37 years. And then from there, he passed it over to his son.
Wigman then later sold it to Kip Sigwane, who renovated into this modern look. After 5 years, Mr. Skwane then sold it to the current boss, who is Mr. Mota, in October 2016.
One thing unique about Stegi Hotel is the fact that we are surrounded by the game parks, the biggest game parks in Swaziland, and we are the only hotel in the Lebombo region.
Stegi Hotel is the jewel of the Lebombo Mountain, the saying goes. It is a 3-star hotel at the top of Lubombo, which provides conferences, restaurant. We have got a main restaurant and the St. Anna restaurant for dining purposes. We've got a bars, we've got a sports bar which goes by the Africa bar, we've got a reception bar which goes by the lounge bar, we've got a boxy store by the gate, and we've got a 5-4 still by the gate.
Our festive season plans are that we enhance with all the COVID-19 regulations and become the safe travel designation for both local and hopefully international tourists.
For the festive, we are having specials that are ongoing right now. The month of October, we've got 2 specials which runs on weekdays and on weekends. On weekdays, we have got a special of you buy 2 pizzas at an affordable fee of 210, 2 pizzas of your choice. Then on weekends, we've got a crumb chicken burger which goes with a milkshake. The crumb chicken burger and the milkshake is at an affordable fee of 95 Malangeni. And we also have a snack basket which goes with the special of the crumb chicken burger and the milkshake. I believe in the staff we have. We have got a staff that have got an excellent customer service, staff that have got tenacity and flexibility. They've got a goal focus minded. So we take pride in our staff. And to add on that, we have got meals that we are proud of here in Stegi.
Njengoba sentibonele maswati lamahle ibuffet yethu lakhaya. Siye sibe nawe nga 25 December ibuffet yethu iyashisa.
We've got our own umqwembe, which is a meal which consists of 4 grills. We've got boerewors, we've got pork, we've got beef and chicken dressed in our secret sauce.
Macmillan Education Eswatini is a world-class educational content and a service provider.
Well, we plan to introduce improvements in customer experience and improve responsiveness to the customer's needs on our part. In addition, customers should expect improved use of technology to better address their needs. We will continue to provide the best in content, as we are famous for that, and the most innovative technology.
Well, we also establish and maintain professional relationships with customers and our stakeholders. So as the department, it is our duty to ensure that if there's a potential, say, stakeholder or a potential customer, we actually approach that customer, we approach that stakeholder and ensure that we have a relationship, a professional one and a fruitful one, just as we have with Eswatini Television, as well as other entities, customers and all these other entities.
One of the things that I can also say is that our team here at Macmillan, is making the company a future-ready company, a world-class company, and we want to be that publishing company that adopts cutting-edge technology.
On another note, it is our duty as a department to identify and capitalize on opportunities in the market. Say there's a new school that has been established. It is our duty as the sales department to approach their school, make sure they are aware of our products, make sure they are aware of all the services that Macmillan can offer and in assisting and pushing their main agenda as an institution.
The books are printed by various printers, that we source, and then they are sent through to our warehouse and they are delivered here in our receiving department. There's a huge number of books that we keep here. So there's an important part called an ISBN, which I can just show you here. So this little barcode is the unique code that identifies a book, what the title is, what the name is, and that is what we use to basically guide, each ISBN has its specific bin location, and you will see basically as we go further how we then work around with that. This is our dispatch department. It's the final leg of the chain. After books have been received, after the orders have been printed by customer services and picked by the inventory team, they are then brought here to dispatch, to be checked once again to ensure that quantities are accurate, it's the right book, and everything has been supplied based on what has been ordered.
And basically, this is a department that creates the product, as it were, because we get to manage the book publishing projects, which give us what we call our product at the end of the day, which is the books. Like I've said, there are 3 publishers who run with the program. I manage the program in the bigger scheme of things. So that's basically what we do. The program itself entails from the basics, such as conducting market research, drawing a 3-year program, publishing program, establishing trends in the market, stuff like that. Then manage the actual book publishing processes, briefing authors, training them, commissioning the book writing projects, contracting other service providers such as your consultants and developmental editors, proofreaders, just basically the whole drill up until the book is ready for the next stage, which is the production stage.
Before the break, we got to see our amazing sponsors doing the most. May I just take this moment and just acknowledge and thank each one of them very much for taking us through, making it possible, and making us happy and the students very happy. Dear sponsors, thank you so much for not only opening your doors, but your heart as well. Now, we are going to see the top 3 who made it possible to this far. But it has been a rocky but rewarding journey. Let's look at how they began from being all shy to being people who are all bubbly. Let's check them out.
You are going to use the following words and make idioms, okay? For an example, foot. To put your foot down, that is the idiom, okay? Sabelo? Heart.
Heart. As in heart.
Yes.
I think of my heart was splashed with blood when you are terrified.
Your heart was?
Was almost splashed when you are terrified. Started to beat faster.
I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. When you have a heart, they say to have a heart of gold, to be lion-hearted. Okay. Wanda? Liver.
Liver. Any clue?
Animal. Domestic animal.
Liver. They usually say you have
Domestic animals. Starts with a C.
A C.
Mm.
So I think this idiom has to do with the chicken.
Say the idiom.
The idiom is if someone has a chicken liver, then that person.
Let me give it to you. Florence.
What?
Lips.
Lips watering. Like when your lips are lips. Cherry lips. Something if your lips are red.
No. To have your lips sealed. I am not going to say anything.
A book is written.
Incorrect. When you make a book, you publish. That is what Macmillan usually does for us. No wonder. Why the long face?
I have an argument on something. Maybe one may argue that on my first question,
which
was making a book, and I said it is writing, and you gave me the answer wrong because you said making a book is publishing. In my opinion or my understanding, I think publishing a book, it is whereby the publisher like Macmillan distribute the books to the retailers or the schools. I think when you make a book, you write a book.
Okay, I am sorry, my dear. I am going to give you a point. It was an oversight. Please forgive me.
I forgive you. Thank you.
Thank you. Florence? Knee. You are looking at it. Where is it found?
It seems a little bit confusing since it is between two places, but I think it is found in the leg.
Correct. Your answer is correct. Florence? Florence? When you were looking at your knee, you reminded me of a story where students were writing their science examination and they were told to study the table below. And guess what they did?
They thought like this table.
So the examiner saw all the students going down on their knees, looking under the table. No wonder. You are open. They usually say you are an open book.
Open. I think it means that you are affable. You don't have a problem. Or you share something about yourself.
Correct. You are not hiding anything. Are you an open book?
Not really.
You are not an open person. Why?
I'm this kind of person who loves privacy.
Okay, Mr. Private, thank you. Florence? Cow.
Heifer.
Sorry?
A cow.
Yes?
A calf or a heifer. A female cow, a cow.
Correct. Pig. No wonder.
Isn't it a piglet?
Correct. But why are you asking me the question?
It's a piglet.
Correct.
Where you got to see how our top 3 started up. Nanami ngizengithi nangibabuka ngimangale when I get to interact with them now. It has really been a good one. We got to see Sabelo, the hustler, Nogwanda, the conqueror, and here's Florence, the ambitious one. Guys, I'm wishing you nothing but the best. You have made us all proud, and look, you guys are role models out there. So for me, I'm wishing you all the best. Guys, it's a grand finale next week. I wish you nothing but the best. You have been doing the most already, so keep shining. Remember, the sky is not the limit. Let's keep this brains going. Peace.